cloudy skies. The moonlight never seems so bright until it's the only source of all of your light. Oh, someone's...
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Seneca, and today I'm just going to be showing you guys around my favorite spots on UC Berkeley's campus. I'm a third year here and I really just love this campus. I think there's so many awesome hidden nooks and crannies that I would just love to share with anyone who's maybe a prospective student or a current student looking for fun places to check out. And I just thought that this would be a perfect way to kind of show the campus through my lens as a student, and especially for everyone who's applying right now, good luck, you've got this. So I definitely can't wait to show you guys around, and I'll just talk a little bit about each of the spots and why they are really special to me. Just wanted to mention a little bit of a disclaimer. For the majority of this video, I'm going to be wearing a mask because, again, I'm on campus, I'm in a public space, and I want to make sure that I am being respectful of other people. So just wanted to say that the only reason I'm not wearing a mask right now is because I'm not within 30 feet of anybody. So just wanted to remind everybody to be safe and wear a mask. So currently I am standing in this little grassy area outside of the Women's Faculty Club, which is just this really gorgeous building right behind me. This is one of my favorite places on campus to come and just read or sit if I just want to come have a think. I think it's just a really gorgeous area, and this was actually one of the first places that I feel like I discovered on the campus when I was a freshman. I really don't think that a lot of students know about this area. I would really recommend checking it out. I think it's just beautiful and a great place to sit, have a picnic, or just read, all of that good stuff. So the mask is back on, and let's head into the main part of campus and I'll show you around a few of my favorite spots. Okay, currently we are walking into Faculty Glade. This is a really beautiful area kind of in the south corner of campus. Currently the Women's Faculty Club is behind me. Here we are in Faculty Glade. This is another one of my favorite spots on campus. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's right between all of these music buildings and then kind of the main part of campus on this side, which is all the physics buildings are here. The College of Chemistry is back behind the Faculty Club, and then the School of Business and the School of Optometry are just up the hill. I think that this area is just really beautiful because there's all this green space, and I originally remember being afraid coming to campus that being in such an urban area would mean that it was very concrete. There would not be a lot of park space, but it truly couldn't be further from the truth. So I'm currently standing on another one of my favorite spots on campus. This is a bridge going over Strawberry Creek, which is a creek that just runs right through the middle of our campus. And I actually had a biology lab once where we sampled macroinvertebrate levels in the creek, and it was just a really cool thing to have it right in the middle of our campus, like a little living laboratory. So I'm just standing on the other side of Strawberry Creek, and behind me is the buildings where I have had most of my classes in undergrad so far. So this one here is a home to our physics department, and I just think it is such a beautiful building, as is Gilman Hall, which is right across the way from it. Gilman Hall is part of the College of Chemistry, so there's a bunch of buildings up there, and I've taken a ton of chemistry classes, honestly have loved all of them so far, so definitely would recommend checking that out if you ever come visit. This is what I consider to be the most beautiful view in the entire campus. So right behind me here is Tan Hall, and this is part of the College of Chemistry. So this whole area behind me is all College of Chemistry. It is a fantastic place, and honestly have really enjoyed the chemistry classes I've taken, and I've taken many. So, and then behind me here on this beautiful teal and gray building is Stanley Hall, and that's home to the Department of Bioengineering. So I'm a bioengineering minor, and a lot of my classes would be in there if we were in person this semester. There's also the Hearst Mining Circle, which I think is just fantastic. It's this beautiful area behind me with the Hearst Memorial Mining Building, but gorgeous old building right behind me. We'll go a little bit closer to check it out. And then also a really cool fountain reflecting pool kind of thing. And then finally, we have Evans Hall, which is the home of the math, statistics, and economics departments, and it's just this really tall building, but the views from the top are absolutely incredible. I've had office hours up there a few times, and I honestly think that it rivals the views from the Campanile, so really cool. So we've just left the College of Engineering, which again is just up here on the hill. And now we're just going to be walking into the middle of campus, kind of where a lot of the libraries are. One last thing to kind of note before we meander into the center of campus is these markings on the ground that say NL reserved. You might be wondering what NL stands for. It stands for Nobel Laureate. So every time that a person affiliated with Berkeley, usually a faculty member, wins a Nobel Prize, they get a parking spot. And we'll say it's really the only way to have reliable parking in Berkeley, so go Bears. So here behind me is our Campanile. It is our clock tower on campus, and usually during the day it'll play like little tunes. Students actually play it. There's like they can play the bells up at the top, and you can also usually go up to the top, and it has just a really cool view of like the whole campus. You can see like the Bay Area and everything. So if you're here when we're open again as a campus, highly recommend doing that. I just think it is such a monumental part of our campus and like honestly iconic. And there's these really interesting like whomping willow-esque trees right here that lead like the pathway up to the Campanile. There she is. We've got the Campanile up here through the trees. And so this isn't the best lighting, but this is one of the really old buildings on campus. It's called South Hall, and I'm gonna put a picture as to what it looks like usually. I think that personally this building looks like what I would think the house from the Mysterious Benedict Society looks like, just kind of random. If you've read the books, you know what I'm talking about. It's just this really beautiful building, and hopefully it's not under construction for long. So now we are just walking from South Hall. On this side, a lot of our really beautiful old buildings. These buildings are all part of the library, and then the English department building is right there in the shadows. And then also this view is just absolutely gorgeous. You can kind of see the Golden Gate Bridge right there. Behind me is Memorial Glade. It's just kind of in the middle of campus, and I love to go over there and do picnics. They sometimes will have a bunch of students playing spike ball or volleyball or whatever. It's just a really great place to kind of stop by, de-stress, hang out with friends. One thing that's also super cool about the Glade is that it's in the middle of all of these beautiful libraries. So right behind me, this is Doe Library. It is definitely like one of the bigger ones. It's got a beautiful reading room up on the second floor. And then there's this really fantastic old library here called Morrison. And I kid you not, Morrison is basically like the common room from Harry Potter. It's fantastic. I like to go there when I don't have to do any online work because they don't allow computers, but it's just a really cool place to chill. It's really cozy and just gives me all of the like old-fashioned library study vibes. So now we're heading kind of into the, I always call it the lower part of campus just because it's on the bottom of the hill. Campus is, if you can't tell, a hill, and you're gonna have fantastic calves after going here and walking up and down to get to class. Also, just one thing to note is that this library behind me is called Moffett Library, and it is usually open 24 hours a day during a normal school year. Obviously it's not open now, but there it is. Really nice cafe in the bottom there. All right, so we're just walking up on one of my favorite parts of campus. This is where my department is housed right behind me. This is our Valley Life Sciences building, and it is the home of molecular and cell biology, so my major, as well as integrated biology, and it is absolutely huge, like massive building. This doesn't even capture it. We're gonna go around the side so that I can show you just how enormous it is. But one thing that I really like about it is that it's got a bunch of different like disciplines of biology written on the top of it. Okay, just to try and show you guys like the sheer size of Valley Life Sciences building, look at it. I mean, what? So I've had a few classes here. I would have more this semester, but obviously we're online, and it is just this really gorgeous, huge building. This is easily my favorite side of the building because biochemistry is definitely closest to what I'm studying, which is genetics. Now we're just gonna head up the hill. Also, I would just like to say that this is my first time ever making a video in public, and it's not as scary as I thought it would be, so yay. This building here is Wheeler Hall. It's home of the English department, and a bunch of other really cool classes are held here. And then right across the way here is Campanile Hall, so there are a ton of really crazy, like, different half floors and like weird staircases and stuff in here. And it's mostly just because the building is like on a hill, so the levels are really weird. If you ever come here and you go into that building, bring breadcrumbs or something, because I've gotten lost in there like 10 times. And here is Sather Gate. It is the fancy entrance to campus. It's just this really beautiful old gate that gets lit up during the big game week, which is our football game against Stanford, and then also throughout the year. So it's just really beautiful, and it sits right between campus and Sproul Plaza, which is this really cool open space where protests and tabling and all that good stuff happen. So cute. So I totally forgot to film an outro for this video, but I hope that you enjoyed this tour of a few of my favorite spots on campus. Definitely like this video for a part 2, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more college, studying, and Berkeley content. I hope that you all had a super safe and happy Thanksgiving, and to anyone who is applying to Berkeley this year, good luck. I hope I see you on campus someday in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!